Kudos to Hot Wheels for continuing to stay relevant decades later. I actually don't know how well or not well. I think they've been doing fine, though. I know kids are playing on iPads and stuff these days, but the appeal of cars is too strong. You give a kid something with wheels on it? Too hype. I mean, you give an adult something with wheels on it, give him an actual car, same thing. I'll have to find video of that stunts game, because that was... I thought that game was way ahead of its time. And my computer could barely run it at the time, too, because we had an old Windows 3.1 machine, a 386, and it kind of chugged a bit, but I remember having fun with stunts. Uh-oh. Yikes. That was not a good drop at all. We're gonna have to go with the big tuck. Okay. What were some of your favorite childhood toys growing up? I was very much into action figures. I had Ghostbuster toys. I had the Ecto-1 car. I had all 4 Ninja Turtles. It was great. I will say I did notice that growing up, I hated the idea of buying bad guys because I didn't want to support the bad guys at all, but then I would have only a set of good guy figures and I wouldn't have anyone to fight it. I would just have good guys fighting good guys and the other good guy would pretend to be the bad guy. Lack of foresight on my part. Some of the last action figures I bought before I kind of grew out of toys in the traditional sense. Like, I still have toys here, obviously, but in terms of playing with figurines and stuff, I remember the Street Fighter toys that were made by G.I. Joe. Those are some of the last ones I remember buying and playing with. Those are kind of silly and didn't make sense. Like, here's Ryu with a rocket launcher, because of course Ryu would have a rocket launcher, or whatever it was. But like, oh yeah. Actually reminds me of the story, and please, someone correct me if I'm wrong here. The story of Snake Eyes, maybe the most popular G.I. Joe of all time, and the story of how Snake Eyes was conceived is hilarious to me. It was something along the lines of the manufacturer had extra black plastic and they needed to find a way to use it. It was something like either they had extra black plastic or they could have saved money by creating a character that was only made out of black plastic. And so they ended up designing a ninja, and of course this was the 80s, so 80s was peak ninja times, and that ended up being far and away the most popular G.I. Joe. Okay, let's go set up for a T-spin here. Cool. Anyone here play with Barbies or yo-yos, Bop-Its? Steph's family was doing a garage sale and Steph's Bop-It ended up on the list of things to sell, and it ended up not selling, so Steph's sister ended up just taking it home. And I did okay at the Bop-It. Steph was able to, I mean, at her peak, she maxed out the Bop-It. I never got that far. I think when we were playing with it last, I got to 60 something, but I did not get the hundo. Or I think it peaks at 99. I can't remember. It was one of those. Yeah, we can do this, and then do the tuck. Oh no. Oh, okay. That works, that works, that works. We're still in a little bit of a pickle here. I don't like how this is set up at all, but hopefully we can clean this up. There we go. Hey! KOs, love to see it. There we go. Take those down. Put that over here. Good on that front. What other memorable toys from childhood? The Tickle Me Elmo? Is that anyone's generation here? I was too old for the Tickle Me Elmo, but man, what a revelation that toy was. Everyone was trying to get those, and those sold out. Sold like hotcakes. And it was a war trying to get those Tickle Me Elmos. Alright. Yeah, physical toys. I think that it's interesting how they do continue to exist. I don't know if it's complete doom and gloom for the toy market as kids get more digitally savvy and they want to play with iPads and such, but I think there's always going to be a market for kids wanting to play with a physical thing. And I've seen, like, we've been to Toys R Us recently as I look for Pokemon cards, and they do some interesting things to keep up with the times. Like, I've seen multiple sets now that cash in on or like play on the idea of being a social media influencer, where it's like, here's a digital camera with a ring light and a stand, and you've got software to edit with. It's crazy. It's cool though, gotta keep up. And I think even just influencer video stuff, like Best Buy has a whole section designed for content creators and Twitch streamers with the ring lights and the capture cards and all that stuff. And so yeah, it makes sense. There's a market for it. All right, top 8. Bring that down some. And hopefully we can keep this stack clean relatively. Okay, oof. Almost made a big boo-boo there. All right, top 3. Keeping a low profile here, at least for the time being. And of course, that only took 2 seconds for that to get erased. And all of a sudden, this is looking really bad again. Yikes. Is that gonna be... Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we clipped just enough off the top to make that go. Holy cow. Top 2. Okay, keep bombing. Keep bombing. Keep sending them over. And hopefully that's gonna do it. I don't know. We brought the stack all the way down. Got him! Got him! Oh, jeez. We were like 1 piece away from death there. And we got it. GG's. GG's.
off that paper for the first dub of the day. Holy cow, I was not ready for that.
I mean, that was pretty intense. There were a couple moves at the very end where had I played them differently, I would have just died. And for us to storm all the way back like that at the end was pretty sweet.